There's so much room. There's move, sir. Sir.
He has a really, really wide butt.
Oh man, my character must be huge. He must be swole, dude. Hey, welcome back to the chillest gaming channel on the internet. My name's Jesse, and this is Super Joystick Bros. And joining me today is Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so we're playing GoldenEye still. And did we ever talk about,
We're in the club.
Yeah, have you ever been to the club? You've been to the club, right? I went
to the club.
I went to the club once, and it was terrible. I am not a fan of the club. The club, by the way, was Drink in Manchester. And it was quite bad.
It used to be called WB. Now it's called Whiskey 20. Whiskey's 20 or Whiskey 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It changed? Yeah. That's how much my finger is on the pulse,
It's
especially.
It's always been the same owners from what I'm told, and anytime there might be an issue, they rename themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There have been plenty of issues that you wouldn't let people go to. You could imagine.
Sure. Oh, wait, hold on. My phone is doing a thing, maybe. Oh, I have to... Oh, I get it. I think at some point I'll need to search people's identities through the phone gadget thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is going to happen. Yeah, I got to find a specific person. Ugh. Hold on. I think there's a way to...
So when this movie was first filmed, there were no real cell phones.
Oh, yeah, right. So, the way... The progression of this game, which I forget if we talked about. You were right. It did come out on the Wii first.
Mm-hmm.
So the Wii, it's not really a remake of the Nintendo 64 game. It's technically its own game, totally new, built from the ground up on the Wii, called GoldenEye. It was just GoldenEye on the Wii. And then when they got the rights to use it for Xbox and whatever other platform console, they called it Reloaded, which I think added to the confusion of what the game was. So it's really a Wii game that was ported over to the Xbox called Reloaded, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the N64 game at all. The only thing that's similar is the name, and that's it, which is interesting and confusing.
So let's just for a moment say that this takes place in, was it 95 that we established that the movie came out?
It was either 93, 95, or 96.
Okay.
One of those.
Right around there. There was no cell phone. There was no screen on a phone like you have right now. So right now, people aren't thinking, oh, he's just texting or taking pictures. They're like, what the heck is that?
Also...
What's that weirdo doing with that slate device?
Wait, no, hold on. Back it up a second. Even if cell phones were a thing and were, like, common, if you saw a dude walking around a club with a phone out like that, you would look at him and be like, what a gosh darn weirdo.
Yeah.
Why is he videotaping?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Would have thrown me out.
Yeah, he would have been like, hey, stop taking photos. What are you, a jerk? Stop it. And then you would have got the phone taken away, or you would have got kicked out.
Mm-hmm. And there are certain clubs that you can take a
come
phone
on.
out,
there's so much room. There's move, sir. Sir.
He has a really, really wide butt.
Oh man, my character must be huge. He must be swole, dude. Actually, that's not the case. The case is they just want you to walk through the dance floor because when you do, you dance a little bit.
Are you swaying?
Yeah.
You're swaying.
Yeah, you're dancing to blend in because you're definitely not a dude who's holding his phone out to take pictures of everyone. Like, obviously. Ugh, my god. Ready to have some fun and play a GoldenEye game? Yeah. You want to go take pictures of a bunch of people? No. Why would I want to do that? That's the lamest thing anyone could ever do in a Bond game, is to walk around and do this. Having fun yet? You having fun?
What if we, oh my gosh, I mean, just I walk into your house. Gotta make sure it's Jesse.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure it's Jesse. Just chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe that's the new. Well, that is how. What is it? Google
Lens.
Google Lens works.
Yeah.
You're just using a alpha version of Google Lens.
I mean, if you worked for Google, I'm sure they might be like, "Hey, are you hanging out with some friends tonight?" Yeah, I am. Is that okay? Oh, that's perfect, actually. Could you go and take photos of everyone in the house and the house outside and inside? What? We need it for information purposes.
You know what? It's a surprise. A lot of their people do that anyways.
I mean,
right?
yeah, I'm
They
sure.
use their own environments as a test environment.
Sure. This is terrible. I can't even run. I can hold my phone out like a weirdo, but I can't run. I can't move quickly in the club because that would draw too much attention. Because this is normal. That's a normal thing people do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it kind of is. Now that I really think about it. It kind of is a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I'm just having such a good time. I thought I'd capture some memories.
I'm playing Flappy Bird.
Yeah. Oh, now I know you're lying. Get over here.
Is that guy a spy?
Oh,
no, he's just
you. There we go.
She didn't recognize or didn't see that you were just spying on her.
Yeah, she saw me. I was here. She saw me walking around like a lunatic, and she didn't go, "Hey,
I hope
hey,
that's
hey,
not
hey."
my contact.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Mr. holds his phone up like an idiot. It's me. You put your phone down. You got the dossier. You know what I look like. What? Put your phone down, you idiot. What's your name? Archer? Oh, just a moment, sure. You gonna take my phone? You gonna give me a big old hug? Is that what you're doing? How did I even get in here with a gun? Security is so laxed. What are you doing?
Must be plastic.
Oh
It's the
my God.
Liberator.
The Liberator?
That's the first 3D printed gun. That was the name of the plans.
Oh, was it?
Person design.
That is terrifying.
Yes.
It really, really is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a...
Thank God 3D printers aren't something that everyone has in their home.
I mean, we're close. They're not that expensive.
No, they're not. They're as expensive as a high-end printer.
I know.
What are they doing? I think we need to blur something out. Oh, wait.
No, they were just kissing. I don't think they would... They don't show anything in this game that's, like, really, really bad. Except in the intro scene that... Did you see the edit that I did to that, by the way? To the title sequence?
Perhaps?
There were a lot of black bars, and I had to animate them, and it took a long time.
I'll have to go back and look. I remember sending you screenshots
What?
of the explosions.
Wait.
Michael Bay.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Can we just address this real quick? He is tatted up like crazy, but he has an Andy Warhol-like painting of himself. Like, yo, I'm a gangster. I'm such a I'm bad. I'm a bad man. Also, look at my art. It's me. You know Andy Warhol in his Campbell's Soup period?
Peed on his art? Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I had that commissioned by another artist, Bandy Moorhall. Because that's the person I am. You know that emo star that every ninth grader has? Yeah, I have that. that was definitely in an asset pack that came from Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground. And they slapped it on this character.
Yep.
I
Yep.
have a scar on my face and a tattoo from when I was 15. And now I'm dead. Well, don't pick up the gun, you idiot. Alright, well, okay. You have a gun now.
Who was that?
I don't know. I don't care. She was the server that tried to give us a drink earlier, and she said to herself, how dare he not take the vodka that I'm providing for him? I will kill someone and frame him for murder. What? How are you not dead?
This is not your typical Walther.
It is not. In fact, I don't even know what it is. It's a PP9. So yeah, I think that's a Walther or Waltham.
So everybody just any pistol in this game is default to Walther.
I think so, yeah. Because why would you take a game like this and then program in 15 different pistols? Like, maybe you do a Magnum, a pistol, a couple different maybe kinds of automatic rifles, but besides that, like, you know. Oh. Oh, did I not shoot you? I'm pretty sure I shot you. Well, I'll shoot you again. How's that? How do you like that? Huh? Ooh. Oh.
Do they really need lights on their guns?
Yeah, it's... Wow, how did I die?
That was instant.
I got shot like 8 times. I get hit in the face once, I'm dead. That guy is strong.
You got a glass jaw, man. Just...
Man, I wish I was Jaws. You know...
You had a steel jaw.
That guy from that movie. Thunderball? What was it? What movie was it? Where Jaws was a character.
So, I don't know the whole...
Does Google maybe know?
Let me see.
Do you mind? Is that okay if I ask you to do that?
Let me take a look here.
I think the answer is yes, Jesse. I don't mind. I'll look that up for you.
You got it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, this guy is just something else.
Yeah, he's like huge too. He's like real tall and whatnot.
He was the guy who was. Is he the guy who was in Happy Gilmore?
I don't remember.
As the foreman with a giant nail in his head.
Oh, maybe. It's been a long time since I saw that movie.
What's his name? Richard Keel.
Let's see. His name is Jaws.
The Spy Who Loved Me, Moonraker.
Oh, Moonraker and the Spy Who Loved Me. Okay. Who was that? Sean Connery? I feel like it was. I feel like that was a Connery movie.
No.
Timothy Dalton. George Lazenby.
Nope.
Pierce Brosnan?
Nope.
Wait, hold on. What did we say? Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby. Not Sean Connery, not Pierce Brosnan. There's like 4 Bonds I'm missing, but I can't remember who they are.
Yep, this is within the late 70s.
Late 70s? And that wasn't Connery?
Nope.
Oh,
Connery did
60s and early 70s.
Yeah, 60s and early 70s, and then I think he came back for a couple in the early 80s.
Yeah.
So the one you're missing, there was a guy there were 2 people who only did like 1 Bond. And they just would never call it back.
I
And
thought that
those
was
2 guys,
George Lazenby was one of them.
One of them I think was. And then there was another guy, I can't remember his name. But the one you're missing, Am I
gonna kick myself in the pants?
You're gonna kick yourself. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. I forget about him.
Yep.
Okay.
I think, and I could be totally wrong, but again, I haven't seen these. Just looking at the progression of the movies I think Roger Moore was the second or third best. My personal favorite is Pierce Brosnan because that's who I grew up with.
Sure, yeah. Same here.
But if you take that out of the where you grew up, I think just in general popularity is Sean Connery,
Yeah, because he's like the original.
Yeah, and then I think Roger Moore is a second for all the people who are early James Bond fans.
Hmm.
And then who knows comes after that. But for me,
Yeah,
I
I
really
don't
like
know.
Pierce Brosnan. I really like Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig did a great job in the newer Bond movies.
Yep.
Maybe they
People were
weren't all
skeptical.
winners, but you know.
People were really skeptical because it was the first blonde-haired, blue-eyed James Bond, wasn't it? It was a break from the norm. It was a different guy.
I guess so.
Mhm.
Have you ever gone back and watched some of the Sean Connery movies like recently?
Last one I saw, I can't remember which one I saw. Man with the Golden Gun.
Like recently though?
It was within the last 5 years. That's recent. That's recent.
Have you noticed all the like glaring issues with those movies? There's a lot. Well, I mean, it was the 60s and 70s, so there's like a lot of misogyny and other stuff. And you,
absolutely.
And you look and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
You know, it's because of what's going on today. It makes people uncomfortable to see that. But the one element that we're all kind of missing, and you and I didn't grow up with these movies.
No, we did not.
They were for the time. At the time, they didn't have the internet, so if they made jokes about people being from Asia or whatnot, you know that.
Oh yeah, that stuff
all
too.
those movies.
The casual racism.
Right, like A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story is played all day, every day on ABC every Christmas, and there are plenty of glaring issues there.
Oh, of course there are. Yeah,
should need to be on there. And
I'm not saying we need to like cancel those movies. I'm just saying like, were things bad for a while? It's a good thing they're less bad now. Is all I'm really saying.
Yeah, it's interesting going back and seeing what's for the time. I mean, I just turned on Disney Plus the other day. Started watching.
Was it That Darn Cat?
No.
Oh wait, what? Oh, there's a secret.
It was oh shoot, what was I watching?
Halloween Town.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
I think it was Aladdin, and there was a warning or a snippet of information at the very beginning before it played, saying just let you know that this was made for the time. Jokes and everything were acceptable at that time, and Disney does not
stand by like a lot of the statements or whatever.
Right. And
wait, what are the? I for the life of me, I can't think right now what they would be.
So the beginning song in Aladdin's a little not something. The beginning song with Aladdin where Robin Williams sings Arabian Nights.
Yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, there are some lines that are kind of bad, but I think the worst thing is they'll cut off your ear if they don't like your face. Right? What else is in that song that's...
I don't know it off the top of my head. I'd have to sing it.
Hold on. The nights are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. Like, those are really the two lines that are any kind of, like, controversial now, I guess.
You'd have to go in and listen to it. I could even look it up on the Google.
Oh no, I'm dead.
But there are some things there. It might not have been Aladdin now that I think of it. I have to look it up.
I mean, it could have been Aladdin, but yeah, I for the life of me, I can't think of anything that's really that bad. But maybe that's my own like blind spot. I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe someone will post in the comments, be like, "Yo, dude, this is what's terrible about it," and I'll go, "Oh, okay, sure, I can see that." But I can't think of what it might be off the top of my head. But yeah, I think that's okay if you acknowledge it and then try to make it better moving forward. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the like, hey, I might have said some things, I don't stand by them now, obviously, like My opinions have changed, and I've learned. I'm totally cool with that happening for older stuff. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay with people making bad jokes and offensive jokes, and then their stance is, it was a joke. It's like, but it wasn't funny. Like, that's the... Why are these guys coming up behind me is my question. Jeez.
I think I was wrong in it being Aladdin, but there are a couple of Disney movies that they made earlier animated.
Was it Song of the South? Because that movie is just 100% racism in animated form.
Possibly.
I know it is. It's Song of the... It's like it's terribly racist.
There was
That's not going to be on Disney Plus.
No, I don't think so.
I promise it's not going to be there.
There are movies that or TV shows that are still in circulation, but they're from like the 30s and 40s.
Sure.
Where there'd be, I can't remember the name of this show, but there's a white guy,
Sure.
who taped his eyes back to play.
An Asian character. Like, you talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's not something that you can do.
That's something they
It's not
shouldn't have
acceptable
been.
Today.
That's something they shouldn't have been doing then, but they did it.
They did it, but they also did it around Asian characters in the show.
Yeah. I'm sure those Asian characters like, yo, this is a paycheck and whatnot, but dude, I'm out of here the minute that we rap.
Yep.
It's like, hey, you coming to the rap party? No, I'm taking my check and going home and thinking about my life real hard. That's what I'm doing. Why is that? Oh, God. You'll learn it by 2020, hopefully. 20. By then we'll have flying cars. No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll have
we'll
an
have a
orange
time machine. We'll have a DeLorean.
Yeah, you'll have an orange person in the White House. Is what you're gonna have. Things are gonna be real bad for 4 years. What? Never mind. I'm from the future. What? Never mind. You get your time machines, but it's not until I can't. All right, I gotta go. Yeah. So speaking of which, happy Inauguration Day.
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone make a post that I agree with wholeheartedly. They said, can everyone please stop commenting about the new administration immediately? Can we please have 12 minutes to just have some relief that my rights aren't being taken away from me? And this is a person who is a member of the LGBTQ plus community in I forget which way specifically,
that community.
But yes, they're a part of that community, and they're like, hey, my rights aren't in danger anymore. I'm happy about that. Can I just be happy about that for 12 minutes before we go back to, okay, there's still a ton of work that needs to be done? Because
I'm right there with you. I just there was this huge sigh of relief today at 8:00 in the morning.
Okay, there was a better way down.
This game really likes motorcycles.
Yeah.
There's a huge sigh of relief today, and I'm just glad. But you got to stay away from Twitter because it was just the top 10 trends were all about today. And I'm like, change has happened. Let's just enjoy it for a moment before we go back to anything.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this.
We just have a day of like, oh, thank God there's no vitriol. There's no just complete and utter vitriol everywhere.
Yeah.
Can we just have a day to relax? Cool.
I have a couple of friends abroad who are like, that was the best entertainment that I've seen in my life, and it lasted 4 years, and you couldn't turn off the TV.
I know.
And I said, well, man, I'm sorry. You're probably going to be. It's better for me, first of all, I believe, and it's probably going to go back to the boring politics that you just kind of let happen in the background now.
I'm hoping.
I think we all could use a little.
A little bit of just
a little more of that.
Yeah. And it seems like there'll be some more progressive stuff moving forward. And obviously I'm biased because I am like, I did that where do you fall on the political spectrum, and I'm basically a socialist. So like, obviously take everything I say with a grain of salt and form your own opinions, but do good research. I feel like that's a lot of Like, people miss that a lot when people say, do your own research. They miss the word good in there. Do good research. Because you can go online and validate your opinion on a site from another person who's not qualified, who's just spouting an opinion.
Right.
With
and
no...
YouTube isn't a really good source of information. Like,
no. Unless...
factual information, unless it's coming from an actual vetted source. So like,
exactly, yeah.
Like if Massachusetts General Hospital posts something, you know that's most likely going to be closer to factual and scientific.
Yep.
And I don't know, WebMD posting something on the same research. WebMD is done by smarter people, but I would trust Massachusetts General or WebMD.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you type in Google this symptom? You're gonna die. Most likely from WebMD. But what you're really learning, if you're a marketer, it is which diseases have the best SEO.
Right, exactly. It's like, man, I have chest pains today. I'll look up chest pains, which is super vague, first of all. Let me see, chest pains. Well, good. Okay, I died 12 minutes ago from a heart attack. Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll call up my bank and cancel all my accounts and call my work. Hi, work? Yeah, I can't come in. What's that? Well, I looked up, I have chest pain. Uh-huh. I looked it up on WebMD. Uh-huh. And I guess I'm deceased. So if you could just put that in my records and, yeah, I guess I won't be seeing you. I mean,
make the pension out to my wife and call it a day.
Yeah, if you could kick in that life insurance. But you're talking to me now. Yeah.
I don't understand it either, but you gotta believe WebMD.
Yeah, I looked it up. I did the research, so, someone told me do your own research, and I did it, and now I'm dead. That's how dumb people sound to me sometimes. Like, there are people who are close to me who are like, you gotta do the research, and they're telling me things that aren't factual, and I'm like, did you do the research?
Yep.
Yeah? Are you sure you did the research?
Parents in the early 2000s, don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Yeah.
Parents now,
believe everything you say on the internet.
Do you see this meme? Look, this is real. No, it's not. It's a meme.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a joke.
Yeah.
It's meant to be taken in jest. No, it's real. And they said it's on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, someone made it, so it's got to come from some source. Yeah. Someone like you or me. Who is not a doctor.
Just another dum-dum.
Yeah. Big old dum-dum. Or as my dad would say, a knucklehead.
Yeah.
Knucklehead.
That's a dad thing to say.
Yeah. That's a very Boston dad thing.
It is a very Boston dad thing. It's also, I'm trying to hold back the vulgar language.
Yeah.
For what he really wants to say. But,
yeah. I'll bleep it. It's okay.
We're not just like what is a knucklehead? If you actually saw somebody with a knucklehead, what is that?
It's a dude who thinks with his fists.
Okay. Is that what it really is?
No, I have no idea, but it sounds right.
Or is it just a guy with knuckles all over his forehead? I mean,
it's a dude who got punched in the head so many times that he's dumb now. Like it's not funny anymore. Like you see that dude and he's like, "Hey man, what's up?" And then you're like, "Cool, what's up with you?" And then he's just like glazed over for a second and he's like, "Yeah, man, what's up with you?" And you're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I got punched a lot. I had many concussions." It's like,
you're a knucklehead. You're the guy from the Goonies.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, no, that's bad. That's really bad, Mike.
I'm sorry.
You apologize right now to everyone.
Hey, you guys.
Did you see the blooper reel for Deadpool 1?
Yeah, when the movie came out on
DVD.
Home cassette.
Yeah, home cassette. So when I was rewatching that on the 8-track that I own, I was there's a blooper of Ryan Reynolds and he's doing the scene where Angel punches him in the face at the facility with Francis and all that, and I think she knocks him out in that scene. So he turns around and he goes, "Oh, come on, you're gonna leave me here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell." And she punches him and he's knocked out in the next scene. So he's doing takes of that and he's improvising the last line. So one of them he goes, "Oh, come on, you're gonna leave me all alone with, hey, you guys."
I did not see that.
Oh man, I'll try to remember. I'll probably forget, but it's great. Anyway, some of that might get cut. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll hang out again real soon.